Now, listen, you guys, it seems like something went on with the casino, and you guys want me to talk about it, okay? I've never seen so many requests like that in my Instagram DM, okay? You guys really want us to talk casino, and that we will do in this video. We're also going to be talking about Ticketmaster. We were supposed to talk about it in the previous video, and also there is another request of Jessie J and how she's been moving weird in the past week, and this entire arrogant Tay and Ice Spice situation, him doing her hair and all of these things, we're going to talk about that as well. And at the same time, it does seem like Iggy Azalea and academics are still going at it. At this point, it is the battle of Curtis chicks, I guess. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Brother Billionaire's Casino. Okay, you guys do know that they were campaigning, for that casino. They really wanted it to the point where they ended up even sitting with Republicans just to make it happen, in my own opinion, because you cannot convince me there's any other reason why they were out there licking the behind of Ivanka's, you know, you cannot tell me that there's any other reason except that, because those people are very calculative and they will align themselves with whoever is in power at that time and whoever will give them some form of political backing. Well, actually, there might be another reason why they were out there eating with the Trumps. Well, it could be they're looking for other pardons. Number one, probably there's an attempt to make sure that Tory Lanez never comes out of prison and nothing else ever comes out from that night. Who knows? They've got a lot of things going on. So, of course, besides the casino, there might be other reasons why they were pandering to the Trumps. But I do feel like the priority this month was definitely the casino. So after all that pandering and after the Democrats saying what kind of people they are, guess what happened? The casino still got declined. Yes, it got rejected. And they are not taking it well, allegedly. Let me look for an article that is actually detailing, the votes and everything and what went down. So TMZ is out there saying a Times Square casino proposal backed by Caesars and Jay-Z denied by advisory committee. And allegedly it was a 4-2 vote by the six-person community advisory committee. And yeah, it seems like the CEO of Mark Holiday was not having it because they felt like it was so despicable, it was so unfair, they were so passionate. If you didn't know that it's a casino that they wanted there, you would think like they were trying to build a hospital or something charitable, you know? Meanwhile, it's just a casino. Imagine lashing out like this over a rejection of a casino. We all know that gambling does breed addiction. So I really do not understand why they were lashing out like this. But allegedly behind the scenes things are not looking good because, well, Brother Billionaire was kind of relying on the casino to help them financially in their company. But now that it's not there, they have to look for other avenues like allegedly signing female rappers that are desperate for some form of power or some form of support, also known as Advocate BBL. Still speaking about Advocate BBO and Fraudulent Nation and Brother Billionaire, you remember in my other video, I was talking about how people were speculating that, she might be signing a management deal with Roc Nation. Well, it might actually not be that because you guys do know that, well, Roc Nation is affiliated to the Atmos touring company, and you guys, she recently announced a tour. So it could be they were discussing business because of of that tour and her working with one of those companies. Speaking of which, Ticketmaster is allegedly also being investigated for the recall situation and everything that's been going on in the music industry. And you guys do know that there were wild allegations about, the sanitation of money, which somehow was tied to Live Nation, which is somehow tied to Fraudulent Nation, and it's just gonna be interesting. And if they are discussing business on the tour, I do hope that they will be able to do something for her. Of course, something they were not able to do for Bongo too. I'm talking about Megan, because Megan stole. Yeah, they were even embarrassed to to put out the stats about the money and all of these things. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about the casino fraudulent nation and everything that is going on. Do you think that this is karma, or do you think that, well, it was a given that such business was probably not going to be accepted with open arms? Now, one person who wasn't happy about it is none other than Lauren the Parrot. Lauren LaRosa was not here about that. She was like, the biggest haters are human beings. Oh my God. No, the biggest haters are the Breakfast Club. You guys are the biggest haters. Don't drag us as a species in your entire haterade situation. But it's funny to me seeing Lauren crying about Jay-Z not getting a business deal. You've got bigger things to worry about, Lauren. Please. We don't have sympathy to waste on a billionaire that has been allegedly doing others dirty to go to the top. What do we look like? Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Ice Spice has been rebranding. We all have been seeing that, but it seems like, well, people are analyzing more into the rebrand in as far as her fashion, her wigs. People feel like, listen, she's literally stealing the whole of Nicki Minaj's early person, not just even clothes, even the personality, the fidgeting with the hair, the mannerisms. People feel like she has studied Nicki Minaj down. And you guys know that she's been getting her hair done by Tay. Tay is absolutely good. You guys know that when it comes to hair, there's a reason why Lil Durk was out there singing about him. It's because he is amazing at what he does. Okay. And people feel like, him having such a relationship with Paprika Spice is weird. Oh my God, this and that. And this is how the entire situation with the Transformer stylist started, with Nicki Minaj, where she stole all of Nicki's glam squad and all of this stuff. I don't know, you guys. For some reason, when I look at Paprika Spice, I don't see her as a threat like to Nicki Minaj. I really don't think Nicki's looking at her and is like, don't steal my style. I think she's laughing, like, what are you doing? Because no matter how good she can emulate Nicki Minaj's mannerisms and everything, you cannot copy talent. I've said it before. So yeah, I have seen all that has been going on, and I've also seen your DMs and you requesting me to talk about it. But the thing is, with Ice Spice, I really don't see the need to be talking about all of these things. She can have Tay. I mean, she can have everyone that Nikki has worked with. But that's not gonna mean anything, in my own opinion. In as far as her trying to be the new Nicki Minaj, that's never gonna happen. It's not happening. So allow her to rebrand, so many times if she wants to, but a rebrand is not gonna be enough to revive her career. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're gonna be talking about. Let's talk about Jessie J. I've been seeing her last week. I don't know why I ended up not talking about that entire situation, but she kept on talking about the song that they have with Ariana Grande. It is Bang Bang, right? And how she kept on saying that she was never invited to perform with the two. She sounded really offended, to be honest, when she was talking about that. She really did sound like, she was sort of blaming them. And she also addressed that entire situation where she came out saying that Nicki requested or asked to be on her song, which was further from the actual truth. And Nicki just, corrected the narrative and said, no, that's not what happened. So it seems like that rubbed her the wrong way, the way she says it. It seems like that offended her. But knowing everything that was going on during that time, um, yeah, people had started already turning against Nicki Minaj. And that's not a narrative that she wanted to be out there. Like, why would you just come out here and say that she asked to be on your song? Like, really? And Nicki corrected that. And when she talks about that situation, she sounds like she didn't want Nicki Minaj to correct that. And I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? Because Nicki ended up saying that actually I got paid for that feature. I didn't just give it for free. Yeah, and you cannot just go around saying that. And then the following day after she did that interview, maybe 2 days later, I did see her performing on stage and she was talking about, oh, I love Nicki Minaj. And I'm like, you guys, can this woman rest a little bit? Like, wow, wow, wow. Imagine being on hiatus for close to a month and people still cannot keep your name out of their mouths. From being shady to waking up the next moment seemingly showing you love. Like, what is going on? What is it exactly? But anyway, let me insert what Jessie J had to say in that interview, and then I'll catch you guys after that.
In an interview with Glamour, you said that Nicki Minaj asked to be on Bang Bang, but Nicki refuted that on Twitter, saying the label approached her and she was paid to do it. What really happened?
Don't know, actually. I actually don't know because clearly I was wrong.
Were you wrong?
I was told that she heard it and asked to be on it. That was what I was told.
Yeah.
Obviously, that isn't what happened, which is fair. And she's not happy for that to be something that is in
the narrative.
Is the narrative? Then that's her preference. But yeah, that apparently isn't what happened. And she was paid a wad, but she took it where it went with Ariana. I was just simply a guest.
Well, no, you weren't.
Yeah, I mean, they're another level of who they were at that time. They haven't ever asked me to sing it with them though. Every time they've done it, that's upsetting.
Yeah, but it might be because you're far away.
No, I lived in LA.
Well, can I say I really like the song?
Thank you so much.
It haunts you.
It haunts me. Yeah, it haunts me.
That's mean. I don't like that.
What, that I said it haunts me?
No.
Oh, right.
That you don't get invited.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Do you want me to do it with you?
100%. What bit are you doing though? The rap or the second verse?
I don't know her rap.
Right.
That's good. Oh.
You can do the ad libs.
Okay. Yeah. It's Miss.
It's Miss Moscato. I need to learn the words. I'm scared to get them wrong. So let's
bang bang. Should we just harmonise? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bang bang into the room. I know you got it. Bang bang to the.
You've never been in a choir. You've never learnt to blend.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. Now, moving on to the last thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about Iggy Azalea and academics. Now, you guys do know that academics went on a very long rant. I think it was like 9 minutes long on his platform, and he was basically telling Iggy Azalea to, leave him out of their situation with Carti and all of these things, basically defending his baby daddy like he always does. Iggy Azalea saw that the next morning, and she was like, I'm gonna be petty. If you think that I'm not gonna respond to you, if you think that you can threaten me, absolutely not. So she decided to respond to academics. And then, this is what Iggy said. She said, the reality is I do not want to be a part of any Playboy cut. My goodness, it's too long, you guys. I cannot read that. But the summary of it, she was saying that, listen, I will tell my story to the police if you want me to. And she was like, the initial comment, it wasn't even about Playboy Carti. I said someone I went on a date with, but somehow you decided to make it about Carti. And they had an entire exchange where academics said, whoopty, he was being childish. He said, whoop-de-doo. And then he responded and said, that's all you can say when you're wrong, I guess. The real question is, why did you want it to be about that man's behind so bad? She said, loophole so bad. A question to ponder, enjoy. And then Iggy said, XOXO, gossip girl. So I do not know why Iggy decided to bring the loophole of not 21 Savage. What's this boy's name? Playboy Carti. What is she trying to insinuate that, when she says academics is obsessed with that man's loophole? I hope you know what I mean when I say loophole. Because to me, it seems like there's a hidden message that she's trying to put out there. So yeah, that's an interesting beef that I didn't see coming. It seems like none of them are backing down because academics also went ahead and started calling her the B word and all of these things, and just doing the things that he does when it comes to women. The energy that he only has for women. That's what he was basically doing. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that entire back and forth. And thank you very much, you guys, for watching. I did try to keep it short so that I would be able to post multiple videos a day. So I think I did pretty well. I'm not yet back to the normal 8, but I think like 14 minutes, that's pretty decent to me, in my own opinion. It's not as long as 20, so I can definitely edit that on time. So thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, because we are about to go back to the old times, baby. Okay, until my next one, see you.